Joining us this morning is Amit Daryanani, Evercore Senior Managing Director, covers IT hardware and communications equipment, has an outperform on Apple and a target of 220. Amit, it's great to have you back. Thoughts on yesterday? And I guess, are you impressed by the reaction of the stock, which typically doesn't do well on DC days?
Yeah, certainly impressed by the stock reaction to your point, right? I think two things that really stood out yesterday, I'd say. One is this you called Apple Intelligence that they launched, right? There's a lot of stuff they're going to do, like summarizing emails, messages, prioritizing things. But the biggest thing really was Siri may eventually become what they told us it would be, 10, 12 years ago when they initially launched it, right? Which is really using Apple's own LLMs on device, which is great for security, and then partnering with ChatGPT for some of the workloads. Now, if Siri can truly do what it's supposed to do the way they have kind of envisioned it, and the second part I would say is like these Apple Intelligence will only work with iPhone 15 Pro models with the A17 chip. That simplistically could trigger a sizable upgrade cycle, provided the features that come out with this are attractive enough for the user base. So I think that's one opportunity that's really big. The second one I would say is, the partnership with ChatGPT seems very open-ended, which means there's a potential for Apple to monetize Safari the way they did with search in the AI world as well, by potentially having a default option down the road.
A lot of charts going around, Amit, about what generation of iPhone is currently held by the installed base, whether or not that would drive this craving to upgrade to the 15. What's your bull case doing right now on iPhone revenue for fiscal 25 or 26?
Yeah, by the way, so this will only work with iPhone 15 Pro, not even the other 15 models that are out there. So our estimate, only 5% of the users right now can probably use Apple Intelligence with the device that they have. Now, if you look at Apple's install base, this is the way we kind of look at it. Next to the Street's modeling 6% revenue growth, for every month of the replacement cycle that you can shrink, which is about 41 months right now, you can add about $6-7 billion of revenues, about 2 points of growth. Historically, in a super cycle, you shrink it by about 4 months, which means that 6% revenue growth the Street has could look like 13-14%. The EPS number could look closer to $9 versus $7 that the Street's at. On a 30 multiple, which is what the stock typically trades at, the bull case on this would be 270, 280 in our opinion right now.
You say that this is a uniquely Apple approach to AI, and I just wonder what you mean there, because everybody is pitching this, right? Personalized Gen AI features based on the data that they have on customers. So what makes this uniquely Apple?
Two things I think that make it uniquely Apple. One is they're going to do it in a very, very secure manner. We could debate if others are going to do it the same way or not. The second is it actually has a lot of your personal information, right? So when Siri becomes context aware and, you tell Siri, hey, send pictures of the party last night to my spouse, it knows exactly who to send it to. It knows what pictures to send it to. Others potentially can't do that very well, right? So Siri literally becomes that personal assistant that talked about, and it has your data, and it can do it in a very secure manner on device. I think those are the two things that Apple will do that's very unique to them that others may not be able to replicate.
I mean, I'm trying to understand what it's going to mean for this next generation device then, in terms of being able to run this on the device, the LLMs. Is there going to be a need for more compute power? Is it going to make the device a lot more expensive than the last generation?
It's a great point. I think potentially you'll end up with a scenario where they will have an AI iPhone or something better than the Pro Max models right now, which will have, a better processor, crucially a better, more memory, more DRAM and NAND, which will help you drive these, help reduce the latency of the queries you do as well. But I do think this will drive a higher price point for Apple eventually. The biggest thing I think for users will be you'll have to gravitate to the newest models, which by default tend to be, 10 to 15% premium to the base models anyway.